Greetings, students. Today we'll talk about life skills since today is Friday. And I'll just read this quote from one of my favorite writers. It says, "Never bend your head, always hold it high. Look the world straight in the eye." Written by Helen Keller. So I'm going to continue from Career Choices and Changes. And I'm on page 21 today. I'm only going to read a snippet from Making Career Choices. There are jobs and there are careers. Although we often use the terms interchangeably, there's a difference between a job and a career. A job is a particular task or undertaking. It may be paid or unpaid. You will undoubtedly have many jobs during your lifetime. However, you will only have one career. Your career encompasses all of your life's work. You have already begun your career. The work you have done so far will help determine where you go from here. Future occupations grow out of past experiences. That is why people speak of career development. The path may not always be obvious, but the connections are there. So the choices you make now are important. I'm going to stop there and just hopefully you'll take a moment to think about that. And I'd like for you to remember that we have our school site location is located in the Goodwill building, as you know. But we also are in the WorkSource Center, which has not stopped offering services during COVID in this quarantine pandemic. So I'd like for you to take advantage of that. I have the information on my website. You can just look on the Goodwill WorkSource Metro. Just type any of those things in together and you'll find it. The address is on San Fernando Road, and that is Los Angeles. But take advantage. I just helped a couple of students this week, and these are students who have been with me on and off for years. So they finally took advantage of some of the career opportunities, not just the employment opportunities, but we're talking about the differences between a job and a career. So I had plenty of jobs in my almost 50 years of living, even though I didn't work all those years. I did work as a child and I did get paid. And no, it was not illegal. So I have had my own money for quite some time. And it wasn't until I flunked out of college the first time that I decided to just set up a career for myself, because at the time I was working 2 to 3 jobs, which was something that I always did. So it wasn't really a big deal. Having 2 to 3 jobs, no big deal. I mean, I always had my own money, but I hit a wall. I hit a wall, and I knew that I would always probably have to work 2 to 3 jobs and still not really make enough to take care of myself and a family. So it was something to think about and figure out how I could change that. And for me, it meant going to college to become a teacher, which was something I already knew that I wanted to do. I just, chose some other routes first. So when I finally decided to make teaching my career, that's when many opportunities opened up for me and life moved in a totally different direction. That may not be your calling. That may not be your route, the route that you take. But I do want you to think about a career. And are you working now towards your career? Does the job you hold now assist with those goals that you have for yourself? I know that we are in some unprecedented times right now, especially with transitions and working, living, everything is so uncertain. But this may be a good time for you to look at new options, new trainings. We have so many resources at the WorkSource. They are open even when we are not available to you, meaning 5 keys. So I encourage you to think about your job now, and is it a career? Can you see yourself really giving everything? Are you fulfilled with what you're doing currently in your job? And if you are, then how can you make that your career and take care of yourself? So there's another video that I suggest. I believe it's in my playlist, but I suggest you look at what some of the future career options are during such a pandemic as COVID. They have plenty of new career options for people, or the ones that are most popular and the ones that will be very necessary in the very near future, like now. So I encourage you to look into that and, yeah, think about those jobs versus careers. So thanks for watching. Have a wonderful break.